Omori is my favorite game, and it will always be. It's more than just a game though. It's an experience. Similar to games like Undertale, it's a unique game. The rich story, the likable characters full with personality, and the distinctive mechanics that make the game so different pull you into this immersive and enjoyable tale. I really want to talk about how games like this can affect one's perspective and touch their heart. It is rare to see such video games that are so memorable through its genuine composition. Just as a reminder, this video will contain spoilers. The thing is, I already tried to make this video months before, but it was too long and with my procrastination I quickly gave up. I'll make this short and understandable. Sunny is a kid that unfortunately lost his older sister. In a few days he will move from his childhood town, where he spent most of his time hanging around his friends. Mari, Sunny's older sister, she was like the mom of the group, always caring about the others. Kel, an ecstatic young kid, always causing trouble. Hiro, Kel's older brother, whom was attracted to Mari and always tried to be the mature one. Aubrey, a wholesome kid that usually gets in fights with Kel. And Basil, a sensitive kid that always tried to make the ones around them feel good. The group has long parted ways after the incident. Sunny, traumatized and lonely, with no emotions, spends his days sleeping and imagining himself and his old friends having fun and exploring in his imaginary world. The past can be buried only for a certain time, and with the fact that he will soon leave the place where he created most of his memories, his beautiful world starts to get corrupted, being reminded of the horrible past. Omori, Sunny's inner self, starts to encounter monsters and clues that slowly uncover the truth. At the same time, Kel visits Sunny, trying to spend time with him and possibly remake their old friend group. Sadly, not only each character went their different ways, but they changed drastically. Aubrey is now a bully, Basil is extremely shut in, and Hiro went to college, leaving everyone behind. He still tries to be mature and kind, but he can't forget what happened to the one he loved. Though, after all this time, Kel still remains positive and tries to get everyone back together. After several encounters and talks, both as Sunny and Omori, it all comes down to the truth being revealed. Sunny killed Mari. They got into a huge argument, which led to Sunny pushing her down the stairs. Basil was at Sunny's house at the time. They were spending time together, so not only Basil was a witness to what happened, but also captured everything with his camera. Both traumatized by what happened, they froze, but soon Sunny, without a second thought, decided to mask it as a suicide. Back to present, you and Basil are fighting, leaving each other unconscious. You both end up at the hospital, and now Sunny, the one that still has a bit of hope and wants to be forgiven, has to fight Omori, his inner self, full of regrets and hatred, wanting to run away. This final fight leads to the two endings. Winning the fight, Sunny leaves his room, finds Basil and the rest, and tells them the truth, hoping that at least he can fix some things and be forgiven. Losing the fight, Sunny takes his own life, running away from his problems forever. As I mentioned before, this game is an experience. Personally, I feel like I was living someone else's life through their perspective. The story, the characters, the dialogues are realistic, and that's what got me attached to this game. It's a bit funny though, I kinda speedrun it. With single-player games, I mostly focus on the main story. That doesn't mean I don't explore or do any side missions, but I'm inclined to finish it. I only played it once, and I'm glad my first playthrough is also my only one. It makes the game genuine. The game has replayability, but I find it like a show. You watch it too many times and it becomes dull. And again, this is more than a game. You're living life through someone else's eyes. And there's no going back in time or doing things correctly. There are no other games that make me feel like this. So genuine that I can't find myself to play them again. Yet in my mind, everything is so memorable and clear. But anyways, I digress. As in gameplay, it is turn-based, and it might look a bit familiar if you use RPG Maker because that's what it started in. Online, it says that it was made in RPG Maker, but I've heard that it changed a while after since it was so limiting. The fighting is somewhat common. Each character chooses an ability that it might take juice or not, and after every character decided on an attack, they all unleash it in the same turn. What makes the fight different is the emotion mechanic. There are 3 emotions and each is stronger against another one and weaker against the other. Your party or even enemies can affect the character's emotion. It's simple and understanding, yet it makes the fighting more interesting compared to other turn-based games. All characters are beautiful. They each have their own unique personality and they aren't tropes. Each one of them has a problem to deal with, room for improvement, and they're just kids and teenagers. They don't know how to react to such a devastating event. I found a bit of myself in every one of these characters. They each have their own tale and perspective, and that's what makes it so enjoyable. Sunny is a kid that made an unbearable mistake. He didn't know how to react and bottled up to the point where he had no emotions. That's why when playing as Omori, he's still black and white with a straight face compared to everyone else that is colored and full of emotion. Kel and Hiro tried to stay positive even after everything that happened. Hiro had to leave for college, so he mostly was just absent. Kel continued to help his old friends. Aubrey, so confused, she completely changed. Yet on the inside, she was still the wholesome, nice girl trying to heal after the incident. Basil was too fragile and couldn't believe what happened. Same as Sunny, he ran away, trying to deal with this entire incident by himself. If you haven't tried Omori yet, you definitely should. I tried to explain as much as I could without spoiling too much. The rich story, the well-crafted characters, the realistic events, and the message it tells, even if it's interpretable. I'm a flawed person, I won't lie. I have a lot of regrets. I've lost significant things and destroyed relationships. There's a lot to fix. And no, this isn't a way for me to cope. I genuinely wanted to talk about this game that I love so much. It showed me things, and I think it's amazing how some games can help and improve others. There is hope out there, and forgiveness is such a powerful tool. Thanks for watching.